I am worthy today.
Every day.
I'm sipping, 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 I'm sipping.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together. It'll be 2023 already and you wouldn't have had a shot yet. And today, I have the honor of having a long-time friend of mine. Not gonna say how long because I don't know if she wants y'all to know her age.
I'm proud.
You proud? So about 34 years I've been knowing you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But yeah, I got the worthy Shay here today. Shay of Worthy. How do you say it? Which way does it work?
I'm worthy. I am worthy. You know,
I am worthy. Shay.
Worthy. Well,
Shay of I am worthy.
that could work.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. How you feeling, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing well. No complaints. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And I'll explain for the people what 34, 36 years means. Basically means, shout out to Sunny Brick. Always over my shoulder. Y'all see her. We all went to the same damn school. Same school. We hated together.
Right.
Wound up loving together later.
Right.
For all the right reasons. But Shay is somebody that I went fucking 15 years without seeing at all. Then you working one day, I popped in at your job with my homie. Shay drowned us. Sipping with Shay is dangerous.
Right.
It's very dangerous. And then like since then we've been bumping into each other a little more frequently. But you've created I Am Worthy situation, this brand. What the hell? Where did this come from?
So it really wasn't supposed to start out as like a brand or a clothing line. It was supposed to be merch for my upcoming book.
Dope.
And that's the name of this. The title of the book is Worthy. So in the meantime, I'm like, okay, let me do some promoting. Get some T-shirts made.
Little momentum going.
Yeah, but the response was like overwhelming. It was really like mind blowing. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Mm-hmm.
So the demand kind of took over and made it into a thing. Where people are like, well, you don't have this color, you don't have that color.
Yeah, because they try to match their sneaks and their sandals and their
exactly.
heels.
I'm like, I was just doing the black T-shirt.
But T-shirts and it's like T-shirt. The history of T-shirts and the thing about T-shirts is T-shirts don't go nowhere. It ain't never been a generation that said we over T-shirts.
Exactly.
And then every generation wears 30-year-old T-shirts. You see what I'm saying?
I have some.
But the visualization of like wording on T-shirts, like the being intentional about putting worthy on the middle of it. Just like shout out to Chief the Truth, my man Red, that got Dope Tribe and Hella Black, Hella Loud.
Mm-hmm.
He had Hella Black, Hella Proud.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right, yep.
What's up, African? Shit like that. Right. That's how he started his brand with those messages. And I was wearing them. You know what I mean? Exactly. Just like I'm wearing the worthy today. But you see people reading your shit. You see the responses. You see if they frown their face. You see motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because what people don't realize, and I've said this multiple times, I think on this platform, is we're trained since we a kid. When we learn how to read, you start reading the signs. Oh, Burger King. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? People read your shirt if they walk past you or they drive. If they can see it, they read it whether they know they're reading it or not.
Right. They're constantly recognizing it. So like even with it, that's why I did that with it down the middle. Like you barely see
any
shirts with anything down the middle. And if you do, it's something that you want to look at to say, what's that say? You know what I mean?
I did something ill-advised. I put my logo on the bottom of the side.
Right.
But I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like now, I still like that design.
I still want to do that on the corner. Like, know, I don't need to, all broadcast it. But this word itself, it says a lot. It means a lot to a lot of people, especially during these times right now. So the support was, good for me. But it was also, the word itself was really took it overboard. You know what I mean? Like, so half of it was me, or maybe 30% was me. The other 70% is just for the word itself. And, everybody is on a self-love, tip right now.
And that's what's up. And it's like, I mean, we're on a more free tip. Like, you can dress however the hell you want. You don't have to have the WB hoodie or the you know what I mean?
Right.
The WWF or whatever's lit. It's like, no, you could be 40 years old with a whole WWF collection of t-shirts and them Jones is lit right now. You could be somebody that just wants to wear inspirational tees and motherfuckers love you for that. And, you know, it. Like I said, people are dressing tees up different too. Like now you can go out as a woman with a t-shirt and some heels on
shoes,
and jeans on or whatever have you, even with a skirt, depending on how you do it. And it's like you making a statement, you still fly, and that means something to people, it makes them feel good. And like I said, that response, that immediate, when people notice it and it's, oh, where you get that? Or it's like,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? They give you one of,
like I see you be on the same page,
because it's a real thing. Like I always tell the story of I had to follow up for my knee surgery, and I was in an elevator coming out of the doctor's office, and it's packed. It's this little old white lady. She looked like she's about 90. She might have been 80, 70, I don't know.
Right.
But she real small, and she said, "Excuse me." She's reading the back of my jacket. She said, the back of my jacket said, "Every woman needs a Barstool." She said, "Do you have a marker or a pen so I can write amen?" Everybody on the elevator, like,
nobody expected that. They like,
I fell out, but you know everybody be uptight on elevators and shit. But I'm like, yo, you people read everything in front of them, like, and just the validation, like, you know, I got patches on there, ass, gas, and grass, and all type of shit on there. But it's like, no, this represents me. And you either appreciate it or you don't. Similar to me having my hair and my tattoos. Like, there's a lot of people that don't want to approach me because of that, and I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. If you don't want to talk to me, I want to talk to you. It's fine.
But we started with Worthy being a book.
Right.
What is the book based on, and when can we expect the Worthy novel? Says you got the momentum going, and you might have got a little ahead of yourself because that was like, shit.
Like, where's it at? Where's it at?
Shit. I got 3 chapters.
No, actually, it's crazy because and you know, like even when you are writing a book or doing anything like that, you're supposed to be promoting at least 6 months before.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was exaggerating. But.
No, because that's exactly what happened though. Because I still was overwhelmed. You know, right now 6 months feels like 2 months. You know, so it did, you know, go by fast. And then I had like an issue with the first draft.
That's what I was about to ask you.
You know, go through like a whole rewrite process, which was fine because it still gave me time to buckle down and, you know, try to fulfill my orders. Right. Because it's kind of hard with, you know, trying to fulfill the orders and all of that off of just Facebook alone. You know. So
book is finished. Book has been revised.
It's still in revision.
Okay,
right?
so we in a revision
we're
stage.
Expecting.
So that's fine.
So I'm doing it. My release date is on my birthday, for my 40th birthday,
which is
November 26th.
Oh, we good.
So we in there.
We good. We good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Good.
The revision now with the writing process. When you have a book called Worthy, right, which it kind of feel like a movie with J-Lo in it. I don't know, it's weird, but it's like writing a song or something, or writing a verse. Like, how do you know where you gotta cut it at? Like, isn't it hard to stop it?
Right.
Like,
so
like
that's why I had to get a team.
Round it off.
I had to hire people. Yeah, because you know I can't put my name on the BS. I'm just rambling on.
Yeah,
you know,
like it could get spillage.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of spillage. It was a lot of. I don't even know why I'm writing this.
But it's part of this, but it might not be part of it
no more. Like I'm finished writing.
Like
so many times.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah, like nobody cares. You know.
No, I mean,
but
I don't know too many creatives that don't go through that.
You go through the self-doubt situation. You know. And then when you have some people around you that try to tell you that too, is even crazy.
This is always strange to me. Because it's like, nigga,
this is crazy.
Who the fuck y'all be hanging with? What did y'all do in y'all past that got these people feeling this way about y'all? And can y'all find some new people for y'all future?
All of that's happening as well. Like, people are dropping off left and right. But
I really want y'all to have support.
But you know what? I have good support system.
Yeah, but then you always gonna have a naysayer or two if you open your ideas up to so many people.
Absolutely. But and I think, you know, with me, by me knowing so many people, everybody has an opinion. You know, like, you haven't seen me in 25 years, but you definitely have an opinion on whatever, you know, whatever we did when we was 16 or whatever. But that's all in the book too, so I don't know. It's gonna be
Yo, you
well,
are
it's gonna be
hilarious.
references of that kind of stuff. But I kind of made it like a romance novel with myself being the love interest at the end. Just more so because
I like that. I see what you did there. I like that.
Yeah, I wound up taking relationships and kind of combining characters.
So you didn't just make a book about your ex?
No.
Because that's going on a lot right now.
No. It's about a lot of people.
Motherfucker be engaged to another motherfucker by the time the book go into
No,
production.
it's about a lot of people. It's about a lot of people, but only the people who I'm speaking of, or if you were around during that time. Would
You
know.
changed the names. The
Oh, yeah,
innocent
absolutely.
remain unnamed. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because goddamn it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put nobody.
And
up.
we don't need nobody
Because
coming
I was
after you.
definitely
No, we
getting
need you to
messages.
keep all
People
your
like
chips.
Scared, like,
Damn all that. You can move. We need you to
I
keep
said,
all
we're
your
fine.
paper.
Yeah, right.
We don't need nobody coming after
Yeah,
your paper.
right. Like,
That's what we
talking
care about.
me.
Nigga, listen,
No.
you've been locked up 10 years. I'll be in another country by the time you get out. Anyway, now let's talk about the day that you drowned me, right?
I'm hollering.
Because I don't know if you remember this as well as I remember this. We was at Scooters.
When it starts like that, right?
Right.
we was at Scooters.
We was at Scooters.
That's always an indicator.
And I was with City, Penny, Jim.
Okay.
You know my guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yo, my homegirl bartending, you know what I'm saying? We about to pull up, get some wings, drink, whatever. It's love. I'm like, all right, cool. Pull up and it's you. And I'm like, nigga, your homegirl, she's my homegirl first. You know how that go.
You know, exactly.
Yeah. So
Like, no, I know her.
at the time, we drinking what we call French Connections. Single shot of Grand
Yo,
Marnier,
word.
double shot of cognac with a
Yo,
little
really
lemon
word.
wedge, couple cubes. So what happens is we get in Scooters.
Oh, too many of those.
We get in Scooters and we said, yeah, this what we drinking. Shay pulled out a soda glass, filled it up with ice. I said, yo. City said, chill.
You was about to tell me
I was about to tell you too much ice. He said, chill. You got the pouring that shit, and I'm just watching the ice go down, 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 down. And we had to drunk about 3-4 of those a piece that day.
You said that.
We was in like,
Cause they was lined up. Y'all
it was
sitting
daytime.
there. Yes.
We was in bad shape in a rental.
At
So
work like it had to do.
yeah, but the funny shit about it is I remember you had a fan club in there, as most bartenders do, and you had some regulars, and you could tell the difference between the regular fans and the regulars, like niggas that just come to enjoy themselves and the ones that come to stare at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they all was asking, "What's that they drinking?"
Mm-hmm.
I want one of them. And you was like, yeah, it's like $70. And the motherfucker was like,
No,
never mind.
you don't want that.
Give me another Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't want that.
and I remember cracking up because I'm like, yo, she is not charging us $70 for none of this shit. And in reality, this is like $100 drink.
Listen, I'm so happy I'm retired. That put me on play.
Yeah, but I know this is long gone. Scooters is rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
But no, it was just funny because, and the crazy thing is,
But they definitely was gonna get charged that.
we took care of you.
Oh, absolutely.
We took care of you, but like we was so drunk that I remember I got the hottest wings on the menu because I'm on my shit. Fuck it.
They are crazy.
He like, yo, I never get them Jones. They too crazy.
Yeah, I get them so don't nobody ask me for them.
I ate like 2 or 3 of them. He got so drunk, he ate the rest of my wings, yo.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely.
He was out of his mind. That's why I was like, yo, who's driving? Like, this is bad. But anyway, just because I said sipping with Shay is dangerous, I have to
Yeah,
explain
you do.
that was a crazy. And that's what I was in good drinking shape.
Right. Yeah,
Great
I'm
drinking
not
shape.
good at it anymore.
Yeah, I'm not that talented anymore. I'd have slept at Scooters nowadays.
Listen, I don't come out during the week. Like, you got me on. Listen, you got me out. You got me drinking during the week.
I mean, you gotta right. Might drown
I'm
you.
here for it.
Anyway. So, birthday coming up, big photo.
Yeah, I have to
God
do it
bless
big.
you.
I haven't had a 40th birthday. I haven't had a party in a long time.
I'm about to
so-
say, well, it's supposed to be your first 40th, but you
Right.
haven't had a party in a while?
No.
But I mean,
It's been
if
years.
I mean, amongst the things you've done over the years, you've done a lot of bartending.
Yeah, I've done
So
a lot
it's
of
like
parties.
the
It's over. But I'm gonna do it for
And
you.
bartenders usually bartend on their birthday because
I
your
did.
tips
I've
is
always
crazy.
done
Like,
that.
yeah, that's
But-
always been a thing. In my bar, it's like, yo, you even if
yeah,
you don't
but you
pour a
have
drink,
that-
you better
should
be
have it
behind a
back
bar
up.
on your
You should have
birthday.
it back up though.
Yeah,
Because I don't need to. I'm gonna have a money glass out. So
right. So
I
you
don't
gonna be
need
on the
it.
other side of the bar.
I'm gonna have a glass set up anyway for you to put money in. I'm getting tipped regardless on my birthday. So
Yeah, that's what I always thought. Like, most bartenders don't like missing a birthday, but that doesn't mean you can't have a birthday party on another night
right.
either. You just partying on the night that
Right. No,
coincides
you
with
definitely.
your
I
bartender
mean, that's
night.
normally the thing that you work on your birthday. But I was always off the bar fast. Like I'm having too
Being
much
a
fun.
lush,
I'm having too much fun.
being a
I'm on that
motherfucking
time
lush.
with
Yeah,
everybody else.
I'm gonna get fired if I keep working on my birthday.
Yes.
Let me go sit with the
It's
heathens and
probably
do
happened
heathen
before.
things.
I'm
You might have lost a
sure.
couple that way.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I always,
I'm so sure.
you know, I used to be at Rubens all the time, and it's like I'm in here all the time. If I walk out, like if I'm drunk and I forget to pay my tab, y'all know y'all gonna get it back from me because y'all gonna see me in 2 days and I'm gonna
Right.
pay it. On my birthday, when the whole bar is buying me shots, why y'all can't just keep a tab of that? And then
Why would I?
Why do I have to-
You on your
why would I
birthday
have to
anyway?
take all of these shots tonight when y'all know I'm gonna be here all next
No,
week?
because are you saying that
Like
just
charge
write
them,
it down?
charge them for the shots and
so-
just put a strike down, and then let's run that off.
So again, that's
Because
why I
the
don't,
bar
the
owner
bar has
is
to
not
get their
aware
money.
of
Yeah,
why
they can't
you.
like that's gonna be hard to keep a tab like
But that would be ideal
So,
for somebody like me, because 30
um,
shots in one night is crazy.
They supposed to put it in your like in a bottle for you to take with you.
Yeah, they don't do that. Well, maybe I don't get them the chance to. But I'd
they
be like, don't
supposed
put
to
it in
have
front
a
of me.
birthday glass,
Yeah.
and then they supposed to pour
Well,
all.
yeah.
the
I usually have a
shots in
glass
there.
like this. Well, not like
Like
well,
a regular glass
the-
you want to drink
the
out
cognac
of.
glass, and they usually just keep dumping in there,
No,
and then
no,
I'd be
don't
like,
do
stop,
that.
and then
Don't
I'd
do
be
that.
pouring it in other people's glasses.
No,
It gets crazy on my birthday.
Give you a birthday glass.
I don't like the
That's-
big. I don't like the big margarita glass.
But if they want to get their money, some people want to see the drink poured.
Right.
If I buy
right.
you a drink,
And
like
then
I
we
want to
get-
see
and
the
then
drink
we-
poured. I
and
want
then
to
we
drink
put
it
that
with
in a
you.
bottle.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
After it's
you
been
can
in the
go-
COVID air.
Well, I mean, we talking about before
Talk
COVID.
about before COVID. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. No, that does make
But
sense.
I
though.
don't take no
But they
bottle,
never
so I
done
just
me
say,
that.
Just give me a money glass. Don't do that.
They never done me that, and it's crazy because I could tell motherfuckers don't buy me a shot,
They gonna give it. They gonna
They'll
do
show
it
up
anyway, 'cause
2
that was their
minutes
point
later with a
to
double.
come to do that.
and it's like, do you know who I am? You should show up on
No,
time if
yeah,
you want.
right.
Like, I would be drunk by noon. What are we doing?
Look, now,
You see, I was reaching already.
Listen.
I know you, woman. Funny as hell. So, Worthy the movie. Is it J-Lo?
I'm
Or is it
hollering.
Gabby? Is it like, who
Everybody
do we
keep
envision
talking to
being
me
the
like,
Shay?
This is really gonna go.
Well, you know,
to that,
Tubi is a
but-
thing. It's
Right.
very accessible right now. Prime is not that, depending on what type of situation you want. You know what I mean? Everything is based
Everything
on,
is-
and there's trial periods, and then there's actually a order
Okay.
from one platform to the other.
Oh.
I'll find the interview that if I remember that I heard it in,
Put me on.
that somebody that did it, they was like, no, first you put it on here and you see what it do on there, and then once you have proof of that, then you go over here and you put it on that
And then,
one.
right.
But it's completely possible if you can get it done. But like, did you ever think like that? Like
Yeah,
thinking about writing a book, and then you put out merch and before the book, and the merch go crazy, which puts pressure on the book.
Right.
And now
Oh,
niggas
God.
is like, Gabby. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to play Worthy? Her name has to be
I'm
Worthy.
freaking- right.
But like, is that like, that's amazing though.
Right. I
But
mean,
do you
I would.
even
I would,
think on
I would
those?
love it. Yeah. I mean, of course, you would want it to go that far anyway. You know, but we'll see. Like,
We'll see.
we will definitely see.
That'd be
That's
interesting.
the goal. Like,
Would it be a
you know,
Philly
you gotta
movie?
Push for that. I mean, yes, it's in Philly.
Shay so Philly. Yo, you so Philly.
So Philly and trying to move. Like, I've been
Yeah.
trying to move out of here for so long, but it's not looking good. But we'll see.
What's ideal for you for now?
Well, I mean,
As
I
far
was
as
trying
where
to
you
go
would
to-
want to move to?
I was trying to go to Florida just so I could be close to my family. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But now my dad kind of getting up, like he's still getting up in age and things are changing. So,
You don't want to be that far.
well, I mean, he has to go
He's-
with me. But
Oh, right.
if things like the way that I'm thinking, things are going to be going a certain way to where as though I'm gonna be moving around. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna be moving and shaking. So I was trying to have somewhere for him to be comfortable, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, Philly is not comfortable. Like you can't go just sit on the porch like.
Yeah, and I mean, even for your state of mind, if you
like,
have to leave them somewhere with people and stuff like that, yeah.
So, I'm figuring it out. But,
I mean,
so, that's what my whole family is. But again, they, up in age too. It's not like they young, so,
Yeah, it ain't like you trying to go down to the party, but it's
right.
It's something about a connection, and you at a stage of your life where like you done Philly.
Yes.
And go do something else, and then you could move to Canada after that if you fucking felt like it.
Go.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said for now, because I hate trying to make it seem like, oh, where you gonna land and plant your roots at?
Right.
Like, no, where you spinning off to? We still young.
Well, see, especially because I don't feel like I'm having no baby. I'm not having no babies and nothing like that. So it don't have to be that many roots.
How does your family feel about that? They don't give a fuck. Because I know a lot of times women say that that's a thing that they always say. When you gonna have some children and when you gonna get married?
Well, so I didn't grow up around like none of that. Like my mom was not pressed for that.
And it's not always the moms. A lot of times
it's
aunts and cousins.
I don't have none of that though. Like I don't have. I got
that's why you trying to get to the family.
Well, excuse me. I got one first cousin on my mom's side out of 4 girls. You know what I mean? Like so. There's not no whole big family, aunts, uncles, cousins thing, That's the case in Florida. But I still didn't grow up with them. I went down there like and spent months with them, but not, live my life around them.
What part of Florida?
All over. Like, do you don't remember that? Like,
no,
I never. So you wasn't. I mean, in the summertime, like I never got a chance to go to camp or nothing like that. Like I was in Florida the whole summer. Like soon as public school got out, we was out on the road. But like my grandma lived in like this little town called Graceville, and then we would be there like Panama City, Tallahassee, Tampa, Okeechobee, Miami, like just
all the fucking Florida,
up and down.
That's dope though.
Like I didn't appreciate it then. I hated it. Like
because you can't be with your friends in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. Like. But I appreciate it now.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely appreciate it.
I'm sure there were trips that I rather had not taken, and a lot of the times I was blessed with family reunions, like multiple family reunions in my family that were like multiple days, and one of them was boring as hell.
Right.
The other one was a little more lit, but no matter what, 9 times out of 10, if my family had something, there were no boys my age there.
Right, me neither.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So it was like it wasn't like I had
little or like much older than me. Like so, I was just bored.
And I would have like 1 or 2 cousins that was my age, and it's a dice roll if either one of us is gonna be there this year. Like like you be looking around the whole banquet, like he ain't come this year. That's the second day.
Yeah, it's over.
You know what I mean? I've been sitting around these girls terrorizing me the whole time, and nobody want to play Ding Dong Dixie. Nobody want to fuck the elevator up with me. Like, what we doing, man? Like, no, but I grew to actually, like I said, appreciate that shit because now I'm talking to people and they're saying certain things, and I'm like, well, we at the age where like it's our job to plan the family reunion. Like, even if your family never had one, you could start the annual cookout.
Yeah. And
make sure everybody's aware, and you deal with it from there.
Yeah.
You try to facilitate what you can facilitate, and what you can't, and then you build a committee, and it takes a lot of moving.
The people that they go to now, though.
Yeah, we're that age now. Like it's time to take the reins out of their hands, let them relax, and just be surprised when they show up.
Basically, yeah.
Before they gone, and before they the oldest person. You know how you get the oldest person at the family reunion award. You don't want them to be there when they off the committee. No, you give them a little certificate or plaque or something for
little token.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. More they gonna be there.
Never. So my family.
No, but I'm saying with mine, we traveled the furthest and the oldest person and probably the youngest person.
The furthest is dope.
Yeah, I think it's the farthest, the oldest, and the youngest. So whatever the newest born baby, which that's a hell of a competition in every family.
Right.
But yeah, that's how the banquet went. Like I said, that was a blessing. But it's one of those things where it's like now we can't if it wasn't a thing that you had, you can't complain about it.
Right. Oh no.
Make it happen at your level. If all you could buy is a couple wings and some burgers and some bottles, that's the family reunion for now. And watch how many cousins be like, yo, we supposed to been doing this. All right, cool. Send me $200 on my Cash App next year, and we can do this bigger.
Instead of having to do that before a funeral.
you know, but
Yeah.
it's crazy because you have a definition of worthy on the shirts, not on the front of mine, but and what does it say?
If I'm not mistaken, it should say deserving effort, affection. What does it say? Deserving effort, attention, or respect.
Deserving
I'm a
effort,
little
attention, or respect. I mean, you know.
But then underneath of it is what else does it say?
Good enough, suitable.
Good enough and suitable. Yeah.
Word.
We'll see.
Is this a process you went through and you, personally, where because you say everything is multiple relationships and people that you know, where did you find your worthy and what was missing for you to get there?
I actually just had to like do a lot of like like self healing and being accountable for a lot of parts that I played in any situation. Like I did. That's the thing with the book. I didn't want to come off like victim-y, like you know what I mean, like because at the
you
end
don't
of
feel
the day,
that way.
It's still all choices.
You might have felt that way at the time.
At the time, and not even at the time because it's still a choice that you make. You know?
Okay, so you were always aware.
Right.
Of it. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
No, that's fine. That's
I'm
great,
lying.
actually.
I'm lying. I think in the beginning, like if you in a relationship that may be like controlling or like abusive, I think in the beginning you may not notice because I don't think I did. I thought it maybe like was cute at first.
Like yeah,
And
this
he
person
cared
is
so
super
much.
attentive.
Right. You
Right.
know. So I think like with that kind of stuff, I was unaware. But but once it progressed and got worse, absolutely. But it's still a lot deeper than just walking away from a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Well,
So-
I mean, being able to write about it and be comfortable enough to produce it to the public is a hell of a step.
Yeah. Well, so that's different for me too because it's a lot of stuff that I feel like I'm like an open book. Like I'm not a liar. Like you can ask me anything. It's probably gonna be an inappropriate answer.
Yeah, you're pretty straightforward.
But
Mhm.
which is like a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Um,
You know I know. They talk
Right,
about me
right.
in all the group chats. I'm horrible.
but everything ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, and I do try to work on myself.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Every day, like, but like you said, it is what it is. But a lot of stuff I was feeling like I'm like walking around with secrets. You know what I mean? And that never sits right with me. You know?
Feel like bad energy, bad spirits.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like so. I initially was writing that like just as a release,
Mm-hmm.
and
Journalistically or
yeah,
with intent? Okay.
because especially when I was younger, I stopped writing. My mom like was reading my stuff, and I was like, why you read my stuff? And she was like, don't be writing shit down.
In my house, motherfucker.
If you don't want me to read
That
it,
shit at the bottom roof.
I just
And-
stopped writing. Like,
And
I
that's
just stopped
responsible
writing.
parenting.
Yeah, she right though. Like,
Yeah, because what if you was suicidal or some shit?
Yeah, like I'm in here. Look into it.
Mhm.
So I stopped writing for a long time.
Mhm.
But it initially started to be like as a release, just. But
When did you
everybody's
start
always
writing? Hold on,
said,
pause.
You should write a book. You should write a book.
Pause. When did you start writing? This is interesting to me
Um,
for a reason. I'll tell you why.
Probably the beginning of COVID.
When did you start writing younger? Before
Oh,
your
we
mom
was,
stopped
and I
you?
believe,
What-
we
That's
used
what's
to-
crazy.
I mean, we used to write like
Creative writing
stories,
class and all of that shit.
and then
That's when I started writing poetry and raps. It was probably the
that
same
was, I
time.
believe.
Cause remember Miss she was Lady Dowman, Miss Wilson.
Miss Wilson, yeah.
She used to let me write raps and perform them.
Let's see, I didn't have Miss Wilson class.
But she used to let me because I was a handful. So she used to like I'll write about this and just do that. And if
we go
you
into the
quiet,
show.
I'll let you rock out. You know what I mean at the end of class.
I'm mad I missed it.
But no, I didn't mean to stop your story, but it's
No,
funny
you
because I
good.
feel like our thing for writing came around the same time because I know that we was in the same system
School.
for one, but we weren't paying that kind of attention to each other to realize that we was on the same shit. Because I remember getting published my first time by I think 6th grade.
Really? See, okay.
A poem that I wrote for the yearbook.
Right, and I feel like I
Crazy
remember
shit
something
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah,
though.
some
I
crazy
think I do
shit.
remember that.
And it was actually a rap.
I think I do remember that.
It was
now.
actually a rap. I just slowed it down.
Right.
But my bad. Go ahead.
No, so I mean, but you know, in Ivy League, the girls we used to always have that notebook that we used to just pass around and kind of just add to the story. So all of us used to write like one story.
But that was before
dope,
burn books.
Yeah. But
Now it's negative.
yeah.
Y'all was doing some creative shit.
Oh yeah, we were like spelling everything wrong, Versace and everything.
Yo, did you perform in the talent shows?
Absolutely.
What songs did you do?
So I remember, like you talking about like 8th grade.
Whatever.
I know me, Tiffany, and like Jasmine and all of us. Sophia. I think we did like Escape.
I remember this group.
I think we did Keep On, but it was like who was rapping? MC Light and Escape. We did that song. We did some Total. We did some Total song. And I think we did one more thing. I can't remember, but I know we did Total and Escape and MC Light.
I know me and Amber Roseman was AZ and Monifa.
I definitely remember that. Wait a minute.
AZ and Monifa. I remember.
Yeah, that was 8th grade.
Was it me and Jakal or somebody did Snoop and Dre?
Wow.
Like,
Wow. I just saw this weekend.
and you know what's funny? I got to high school and was like, why you ain't just do your own raps?
Right?
But it was like the thing to like do covers.
Other people,
Like, but it's like I was writing raps all the time, bored as hell in class.
Sophia always tell this story. We remember. Do you remember when we had this little group called Le Click? It was like 11 of us. You remember? So we all was supposed to write raps, and
I'm a nut. You the one
supposed to write
was in the group.
raps, and Sophia, I cheated and Sophia cheated. She wrote like she said she wrote Biggie lyrics down. And
She told this story on the platform
always saying
before.
this like we said it was corny. I'm
She
like,
said
I
y'all said
don't
it was
remember
whack.
that.
She said she spit
I don't
Biggie shit. Y'all said it was
remember
whack
Anybody said anybody's was corny.
because everybody was corny. And you said Biggie shit wrong anyway. You ain't Biggie,
I
baby.
had my cousin right by like a rapper or whatever.
So you just read. And that's what's funny too. Like I remember that whole period of like writing shit down and then reading it back. Like, yo, this ain't how I wrote it. And it's like, no, you don't know how to read it.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. Reading it wrong.
Like I went through all of that shit. But like somebody asked me recently, actually, I know who it was. Shout out to Whitney Haynes, Tiffany Bacon little sister.
Okay.
That does my hair sometimes. She was
Shout out
like,
to her.
when did all of this shit start? And I was like, I was rapping in Ivy League.
Right.
And I'm like, it wasn't like
now that you say it, it's like so big. It's like I have it in my head.
like
but-
now you remember.
Right.
But it was never like I was never the rapper. I always just loved rap and I loved rapping, but I wasn't the guy that wanted to be the rapper because if you told me to rap, I was too shy to really
So who
just start
used to be trying to
spitting.
rap? They did used to be trying. Them and Minaj used to be trying to rap.
Minaj nice.
I remember
No,
him.
Minaj
rapping.
is not Minaj is one
I
of my
haven't talked to him
his
though.
name is Mass Giuliano, I think is his latest name.
It is.
Still to this day one
But
of
is
my
on
favorite rappers.
So that he was on my Facebook page.
He's one of my favorite rappers. And
He
that's
used to-
crazy.
Alfonso rap too, right?
Alfonso was nice. He's still nice. I don't think he's still running around. I don't think Mass really doing it as much. But you just named two dudes that's actually dope.
I'm trying to remember.
Aaron Lamb, that was ahead of us.
Okay.
He does
I didn't know that.
the Christian rap, positive rap.
Okay.
He's actually nice. He had the hip hop. You know what I mean? He's actually good. He's actually good.
That's what's up.
He got a vibe. He heavily invested into what he does. Like he had a studio near Chestnut Hill years ago.
Okay.
Years ago, I remember asking him, "Can I come through?" when I clearly wasn't ready. Cause that studio shit different. I had to find my voice in the studio, but no, like a lot of this shit, like I said, I hated that school. But you look back and you love it for so many reasons. It's like all of this shit started there. Like even me expressing my identity, like having a heart to tell Mr. Wolfinger, my name is James. not Jimmy.
Jimmy, I remember that too.
He ran to my mom and told on me. And my mom was like, well, I named him James. He said, call him, like, what are we talking about?
Your mom is just, I never wanted to work with your mom.
You know, let they play that shit.
Nope.
She was trying to be nice.
Never,
like, why are you in my face? But it was like,
finish doing your job and call him James.
But I made the confirmation shaped who I became in life. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like, shit, mom got my back.
Absolutely.
I'm not getting in trouble for that. I said what I was supposed to say. I'm rocking with that forever. Nobody in authority has a position unless I can't get out of it to do that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I got homies, shit, city. Everybody call him Jimmy around his way. You don't mind that shit. That's fine.
Right.
The only person that could ever call me Jimmy was my Uncle Jimmy.
Right.
Because I was a kid and I was too scared to tell him I didn't like his name.
Right.
Like, that's kid shit, though.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So he like, Jim, come here. And I came. But everybody else, name was James. And it's funny that I'm saying it on this platform because,
Right.
like I said in a recent speech that we gave at the Indie Expo, I said, you want to talk about how important marketing is. 95% of this room don't know my name is James.
Right.
And everybody got quiet. And it's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's, and I say that to say, like, even like people use it as a joke. You know, people always want to act like they know you.
Right.
Like, come on, James. Like, bro, that's my name. Like, are you trying to disrespect me with my name?
Exactly.
Call me Jamila or something. Like, let's go back to Sunday school jokes.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? It's weird,
Yeah, that's definitely
yo.
weird.
People are very
Come on,
strange.
James.
People are very strange. Like, somebody
I know.
got mad at me recent, and it was like, I ain't been on your platform yet. This, that, and the third. Blah, say, blah. Come on, man. I know you, James. It's like, is that a threat? You gonna tell everybody my name?
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, like,
you know, half these people already know it, right? Like, y'all,
I can't. It's definitely weird out here.
it's very strange. But it's like, at the end of the day, Worthy is the brand. Sippin is the brand. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
the person behind it is still the person behind it.
Absolutely.
I'm still the same brain with
Right.
a lot more access and resources than I had when I was that age.
Exactly. That's really what it boils down to.
How
Right.
does that help you though? Because you're a socialite. You're somebody that be in a mix. You're somebody that bartended. You're somebody that we and I say you're a socialite because everybody that graduated around our time from Ivy Leaf is popular as fuck in the city, yo.
Right.
Even the weirdos. They
That's
are
true.
lit.
They lit.
It's crazy. So like, how does that translate into like you shifting into doing other things and your knowledge of things? Because bartender's a fucking therapist. So like, did that help you at all through some of this shit?
Well, so like I said, it's only been a very short period of time so far, and I'm having an issue kind of balancing the two, right? Because it's like, all right, so I'm going to the bar to sell my stuff, right? But if I'm coming to the bar to sell my stuff, then I'm working, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm also spending money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I'm spending money right back. That's one thing not really helping me.
We gotta work on your ratio.
But the whole point of this, like, this is not like no big money. That's I mean, like,
yeah, because I was about to say money's going to get spent in promotion anyway.
regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's for exposure. Like,
I gave away about 50 shot glasses when I first got shot glasses. 2 bars. I was going in bars with 5, 6, 4, depending.
Exactly.
And them Jones was disappearing.
Exactly.
But
Don't
somebody
know
put it in
nothing
their
though,
cover. It's still a promo for me.
Exactly. So that, and then also if I'm not working and I'm like on, and people trying to like talk to me about business, and they're not really talking the kind of business I want to hear anyway, it doesn't necessarily go the right way. Like, so I be trying to be like, can you, like, I'm outside right now, can you not talk to me about this?
Well, the twist is, and you gonna hate me for this, the priority.
No, I'm telling you, like, so listen, if I'm out, right, if I'm just already out,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have no control over it no more. Like, if I'm just out and I'm on already, it might be my priority to try to have this conversation with you, but I can already tell it's going left, so I'm trying to tell you.
No, so what you do is, you know how like when somebody call your phone, it gives you them options of replies that you can give to not answer the phone. Like, please text me, I'll call you back later, shit like that.
Right.
You have to program your brain to say, yo, that's dope. Text me or DM me and remind me. Because like I drink, like, I be drunk by the time I get the shit. And everything is business because I don't really go out randomly no more. I go out to support people a lot of times.
Yeah.
So what happens is I have to always tell people, like, we can have a great conversation. We can talk about a business plan that we think could make millions tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you, yo, what I need you to do is hit me up and remind me of this conversation. And we going to...
Right.
Because I'm on. And you know I'm on. Because I'm sipping with Sammie. So, like, you bought me a shot. You seen them shot. Like, you know I'm on.
I'm not talking about my folks.
But what I'm telling you is...
To those strangers, there's also on.
But this is the thing. Just tell them. This is... I'm here.
You know,
And this is when we can handle that. They might not be that simple, but you always have to go to that first. Because whatever you say after that is respected. Because, you know, like, all right, enough is enough. Enough is enough, goddammit. I said I had 3 fucking bourbons. It's like, no. But, like...
You know, I be trying not to be mean. Like,
no, I know.
Like...
And somebody asked me recently, they had a lot of people that want to interview on their platform, and it was like, how do I distinguish between the two? And I said, well, the thing is, this is, you know, between the people I want to interview and the people that want interviews.
Right.
Is basically what they're saying. And it's a female. And I'm like, well, this is what you can do. And I'm not going to say what I said to do. But even when I said it, she hesitated. I said, no, make a flyer.
Right.
Then it's not like you having to say it. Because I understand the pressure of her having to
reach out,
say certain things. And, you know what I mean?
Right.
With being a woman as opposed to me saying it. But it was a real thing because it's like you have to maintain the continuity of your platform. So there has to be a process, a vetting system. And it doesn't, and I don't want people to think that I'm talking about something financial. It's not about that. It's literally about making sure that people aren't coming up here because they think I'm cute.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when you're a female and you're doing business, it's like, no, you have to maintain, like, no, can you answer 5 questions in a row without y'all meaning me to death?
Facts.
I need to know. I need to know. Because it's going to be a while. And I don't want to talk to myself. Then I got to be funny for both of us. I got to be funny for you. And you not even reacting to my shit. Like, you know, it get weird. You sit there like this. Like, and I'm giving you all the funny. You give me.
Listen.
If you don't get them eyes out of my motherfucking camera right there.
Right, I'm dying.
No, but that's part of it. So do you plan a rollout for the book when the book comes out? Like, are you hitting bookstores or
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that.
What's the bookstore around the corner? The black-owned bookstore? Harriet's.
Never been there.
Gotta get you in contact with Harriet's.
Absolutely.
Harriet's is a big deal.
Yeah.
Actually, congratulations. They just actually recently got approved, got a new spot. Big things going, but they down the street. They not far
I'm on my way
from where we at. And but like, do you plan on doing spots if possible? Uncle, what's his name on Germantown? Uncle Bobby's on Germantown Ave, the coffee shop.
Wow, I didn't even
things
know.
Like that.
I want to do everything, like whatever is possible. You know what I'm saying? So you're not been out the loop for some time.
Look
so
into these
have,
things.
No idea.
No, I think because you're gonna have to get a certain amount of physical copies that you're gonna have.
Right.
And then they can order
given.
from all of the major staples and books, right? When it comes out. Right.
You know, Amazon.
Yeah.
Everything.
So I think it'd be cool to run around and make sure that you can sign some of them.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that though.
I think that'd be. I think don't sell yourself out of that experience of touching the people.
No.
Yeah.
I mean that's.
Are you doing an audio book?
Yes,
in your voice?
So it's like I don't know. I can't do that in my voice. You know my voice.
No, man, that's why you got to do it in your. You have a distinctive voice.
God.
It'll be so interesting.
Everybody keeps saying that, but I have to do an audio book though.
So you ever heard that everybody can't be wrong?
True, I heard that before, but Everybody can't be right either.
This is a fact. A lot of the times, the majority is wrong because everybody ain't that bright. But when it comes to when people see certain things in you,
Right.
that's the ones you
Right.
can't fight. You see what I'm saying?
That's a
You
fact.
ask people about politics, you be like, well, idiots gonna say idiot shit. But when
Right,
they
right.
see something in you and they identify that and volunteer that, that's different. If it
Fact.
keeps coming from
Fact.
multiple facets and entities, similar to what we was talking about before we got on air.
Right.
Very similar to that.
Right.
But no, and that's part of it. Like, I want you to be able to be around people that are like, yo, I wanted this, I needed this, I anticipated this, I got this,
Right.
I got this from that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want you to
the
get
goal.
that.
If I can at least get that from one person, then that's.
And they'll type
my
it, but I
goal
want
is
you to be able
completed.
to.
No, I'm not. It don't have to be typed. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, if one person, if my book can resonate with them, you know what I'm saying, and they can understand and maybe gain something out of it, or be helped in any way, like, you know, that's not.
Do you have any friends that have read it?
No. Well, the first draft did.
How many people you let read the first draft? And how many of them do you think really read it? And proved that they read it?
It wasn't even. It wasn't. Like, I'm trying not to be messy, so.
It wasn't a great
No,
response.
it wasn't. It wasn't meant for them to read a lot of it. You know, like, I sent what I wanted them to send.
I know what you mean.
For them to know this is why I am not moving forward with this. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was in agreement. You know what I'm saying? So
You kind of deep, Shay.
what you mean?
Don't be sending me no motherfucking chapter to tell me why I can't get none no more. What the fuck is going on with Shay?
No, so I just, you know,
Poetic
I'm saying
justice
this is why
ass
this
nigga.
didn't go that way. That's all. Like,
Be Chicago like a motherfucker in this movie.
I'm hollering. Listen, a little bit of all of them. You know.
And it's funny because I'm laughing at something we joked about recently.
Listen.
When you tried to call me on something, but I said, nigga, how many motherfuckers feel like you and know what you know?
Exactly.
And
I'm
you was like,
"You right.
nigga, you right.
True.
You right. And that's what I think sometimes gets skipped sometimes where people don't understand my angle.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm not talking to you.
Right. I'm talking to other.
I'm talking to 75, 78. You know how many of these, like, it was a time when I stopped doing it because now I had multiple platforms, and if it's important, we'll talk about it on there.
Right.
But there was a time where I used to see the thing that was most done on my timeline and then respond to that.
Okay.
So when I would be saying things, it would be about 6 different posts that I saw. Like when I woke up,
Right.
because if you remember, it used to be early in the morning all the time.
Right.
So it'd be like, yo, I'm waking up and y'all on some bullshit again, and this the bullshit y'all on. But then hit dog start hollering, and then group messages get made, and then people start arguing. But what I used to always do is, and this is something that you're supposed to do in media too, let the audience argue with each other first.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna comment on that comment and comment
And then
way
you
before you going in there and
Yeah,
shutting it down
yeah, right.
or deleting it or blocking them, or you know what I mean? Like,
Right,
let them
right.
have it out. Now there's more interaction.
Right.
This
I don't-
pays. You see what I'm saying?
But that's you always writing something.
I stole down though. I've been decent, man. I said a couple things recently, but really, nothing too risque. I've learned that even if I'm dead right about something that involves women, I can't say it. I just gotta wait 6 years for them to all to say it.
I'm hollering.
No, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
Because y'all smarter than us. And y'all been smarter than us since we was babies.
Because you just said it to me as if I'm not a woman. Like,
No,
like
I
all
mean,
my homies talk to me like that at first. Like, oh yeah, I'm like, I'm sitting
no,
right
it's
here.
not like that. It's not. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it because it's on some real shit. If I really thought hard enough, not on this platform, then I could point out something that you probably remember me being on that is
Right.
now the thing amongst women.
But
And it's like when I said it, I just wasn't supposed to say it. I had a new realization a couple days ago
Yeah, it's not your place.
about a lot of things that's going on right now, and I said I'm not going to be able to say that for a long time. And it's sad because I would like to jumpstart y'all conversation. So maybe I'll tell you about it when we off air,
Right.
and then you can introduce it to the zeitgeist.
Okay.
Maybe that'll work better. But I'm learning. I'm being more responsible because I didn't know that people cared so much about the things that I said versus others sometimes.
I can definitely feel you on that.
You see what I'm saying? It smacks you in the face. It's like I thought I was doing what y'all was doing.
Yeah, like
there's like no, but you said it.
You can't say something. Yeah.
And it's like you're right, I guess, because everybody can't be wrong. You see what I'm saying? But this is what we deal with. This is why we're worthy. That's them telling us that we're worthy.
Absolutely.
We just gonna keep saying worthy.
Worthy.
God damn it. No, but I think from my personal perspective, me being somebody that knows you and knows that you are someone that you're a dope individual. You're not perfect. You don't claim to be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just keep it decent. And you supported this platform. We've shot things in venues because of you. You've been there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you are worthy. So I think that is dope that that's the platform that you're on, even if it mistakenly became a platform.
Right.
Even if it was like just getting it out and then it got passionate and then it became a thing. But that's where a lot of people's thing starts at. So now there could be a worthy too, or now there could be an unworthy, and now there could be a more than worthy. There could be levels to this shit because you've done it. You put you set your shit down, like you cemented your place. And most of the unknown millionaires are authors because they get the right under pen names.
Listen.
FYI, I'm just saying. You could write as a whole nigga for the next 20 years and wouldn't nobody know nothing once you figure out. You see what I'm saying? Like, most of the unknown millionaires are authors because you can write under a pen name. Rappers write under pen names, but then they put their face on the screen. Think about it. These is facts. I'm going to learn you something. So we going to figure out another name for you.
Right.
We going to do the Worthy series, and then it's going to look like you fell back. Got all types of stories. We'll just break down my raps.
Yeah, exactly. That part.
And we got 5 productions. We can shoot some shit. Get some short visuals, long visuals. Like I said, everything from Tubi to the Prime. But I want you to make. I want to make sure that you know that those things are available. Like
I'm here for all of it.
And I can send you material. I can send you material more than I can explain it to you. Like I could.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of interviews and things, and I watch a lot of people that blog about what they do, vlog, whatever you want to call it, and there's certain people that have said certain things that might be business savvy for you, right, or inspirational for you. That if that's what you need, I'll send you some links or whatever have you, articles, and you wrap your head around how that applies to your situation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Send me all of it.
No, so I'll think about it and I'll send you some shit. I have a couple in mind right now, but I watch so much shit.
Right. You try to remember like
that is like, yeah, somebody said
like is it me?
Oh yeah, he said it. What platform was it? Or like how many minutes in was it, halfway through? Cause I don't want to just send it 3 hours.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like it gets that deep sometimes because now we have these long form platforms and it's like people bounce all over the place. But I kinda can, if I sit with it, I'll figure out. And if it, I know you. So if it takes time, I'll send you one every week. But it might be something that you could just look towards to see what your options are, because we rearing up on that 40th. So what does this party look like? Because now it's a 40th party and a book release. Right. So it's like some Michelle Obama shit, or it's like some Cardi B shit, or it's like some Rhapsody shit. What we doing? What kind of party is this? What would I wear?
So sort of. It gotta be like everybody gotta be dressed now. Like,
Cause we 40.
yeah, we 40.
We 40.
Everybody gotta be.
But
dressed.
we mean like wedding dressed or like formal.
Y'all can do wedding dress. I ain't gonna make.
Wedding dress is because it leaves options
like
for different kinds of fly. I like wedding dress.
Yeah, y'all can do that. Like,
Which is semi-formal, but it's a different semi-formal.
Right. Yeah, I want everybody to be comfortable though.
Yeah, that's dope.
We gonna have some fun.
What kind of venue you thinking about? Is somebody that you already done business with?
So actually, initially it was, I was supposed to have 3 releases, but that changed now since I'm having it for my birthday, and that's only because my birthday is on Thanksgiving, weekend,
Which is when everybody's home.
Right, but like I feel like Thursday and Friday everybody gonna be doing their family things. Saturday is my actual birthday and my release.
You know the biggest drinking day of the year is the day before
Friday.
Thanksgiving.
What day before?
The day before Thanksgiving is the biggest drinking day of the year.
I know what? I didn't.
I'm thinking like, why? You see how I'm looking at you? I'm like, you know this.
Right, I understand this, but it's
so
bigger
let's
than
do
that.
it today. I was like, so let's do it on that day.
No, we can't do it on that day. Like, that's the biggest drinking day, but people be at work earlier that day. Like, I don't need nobody to be like they got their kids. Like,
so what we doing?
So, and then even, no, it's not for the kids.
So how we gonna do it? What we envision this for?
I don't know. So initially it was supposed to be I was
3
supposed to
days.
have something at Chicky and Pete's. I also was supposed to have something at Blue Brook, and then I also was supposed to have something at my girlfriend's house at her mansion.
Talk heavy.
The mansion party clearly was gonna be like a smaller amount of people. Like,
Yeah, it's more intimate vibe. You're not having riffraff at
so
the
now I
mansion,
just don't know.
Now you just don't know. Now you want to.
I mean, I'm sure those venues are all still in play. Again.
But you, all right, cool.
It would just probably be kind of spaced out. Probably do that Saturday and that Sunday.
Because of the timing of it.
Yeah, it'd be a holiday. Like people, their family be here. It'd be a lot. So
But I think to compensate for that, the signing tour, the meet and greets, the pop ups.
Oh yeah, all of those
Pop ups and all of that. I think that'll be where it's
every
at.
weekend after that.
What's your what's the price point for the book? Have you gotten that far?
$25 for the paperback.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm guessing 40 for the hardback. We kind of throwing a number around. Still,
Hard copies, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hard copies and shit. That's heavy.
I'm gonna be excited about it.
No, I'm excited now. Like you don't dig it. Like
because I don't really want to talk about it like that.
No, I don't want you to give up too much, but I do want you know what I mean.
It should be like entertaining. You should laugh. I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit funny.
I know you funny.
And then that's a lot.
I know you funny, and I know you got a great sense of humor. More importantly, because you can take it like you give it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's awesome, and that's why I think the things that you probably have anxiety about when it comes to taking those next steps, which I'm putting a lot on your plate right now, but I'm doing it intentionally because you want to mind, so we're not going to sit here and bullshit. But I think that those things will be easier hurdles than you perceive them to be.
Right.
I think you built for it, more or less. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We learn as we go, but how much shit have we learned as we went?
Right.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Right. The same time that you started writing, same time I started writing, we never envisioned any of that shit or putting down the pen and picking it back up. None of that was in our head when we started doing it.
Right.
But then you look later and you all that shit I did in between is actually perfect for where I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm here now. Yeah. And I think that if you don't see that in yourself with being worthy of that, then I'm going to tell you that that's what I see you being. That's where I see you being at. And you're worthy of the, pour yourself a drink. Go ahead, pour. Go ahead, pour. We got a toast to being worthy, man. But I think that the overwhelming response that you got from just
it was dope.
branding and merchandising it. I'm gonna tell you what I tell people that I respect all the time. You can thank people because appreciation is beautiful, but you earned everything that you
absolutely.
get, and you deserve it.
Listen, if I
And
show you on my
it.
phone, that's my other shirt, my next shirt.
That's dope. That's dope. That's heavy. So let's toast to being worthy, and you getting what you deserve.
Absolutely.
Drink it. So it's bad luck.
Hold on.
I knew you was going to drink it. I just be having to say it for the people because, yo, do you know all the old school bar rules?
Like what?
If I turn my back to the bar, what that mean?
You gotta buy the bar, basically, though. Yeah.
Shit like that. Like them kind of rules. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go through the list.
Yeah.
But I'm one of them. Like, you know, they don't call me Barstool for nothing.
Right.
Like, I'm one of them. Like, I know that shit. And it's like... All right, what's the only thing? What's the only thing OGs mix they liquor with?
I can't even answer that. Like
Tonic, water, or citrus.
What, like orange juice?
Like
Listen,
like lemon, lime, or orange squeeze. But like tonic, water. Like old people actually put water in their shit.
Oh yeah, with water though.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't let them be like a scotch.
A scotch, exactly. No, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trying to see if you've been around like the been around. But I know you've been around, you know what I mean? But
I'm
no.
retired now. I'm listening.
No, but that's the beautiful thing because now you'll be able to do pop-ups in those spaces because you ain't burnt too many bridges.
I ain't burned none.
Talk heavy. That's what I like to hear. And
they might have burned some.
And you know, I have a few spaces, and I have events and things that I do that you're more than welcome to promote your brand at.
Oh, thank you.
And if there is a fee involved, it's not because I need them checked, it's because it's what it is, but will be at cost. And you know what I mean? You get my price. That type shit. But I want you to be able to enjoy this because I want you to do it again.
Oh yeah, I have to.
You see what I'm saying? I want you to be motivated to do it again and again. Yeah, because that's my thing. You have an idea, you make it a thing, then you blow it up, and then you do it again. Because businesses are made to be bought. So to be able to do it again is the secret. Once you invest $50,000, they give you $100,000. Now you got to figure out another way to do it again to get to your million, right?
Well.
So
luckily, my life has been very entertaining, so I ain't gonna never run out of shit to talk.
More stories them going.
Listen.
No, but tell the people how to keep up with you.
Like I need my phone.
What's wrong?
Sorry.
What you need?
I don't know my
You don't know your social media or nothing?
No.
Oh, all right. Solid.
It's a shame, but
Shay done started talking slow to me. She said, "You know I don't."
You know I don't know that stuff. All right.
No, but let them know. Yeah, figure all
right.
that
So
out.
Anyway, though, like,
what you on your 15th page? What you got going on?
All right. So. So y'all can reach me at Shay30_ on my Instagram. I also have what do I keep saying? _I_am_worthy on my other Instagram page, or you can reach me on Facebook at Shay Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little on Sippin with Sammie. But I mean that's how that's supposed to go.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. And I'm having a great time with you.
I appreciate it. It's Thursday. I be trying not to drink during the week, but I'm glad that you got me outside.
I love you for your time. I respect you for your movement.
Woo.
And like I said, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing and run this up as long as it makes sense.
Run it up.
And then figure out something else to run up because you're proving to yourself in real time that you can do whatever you put your mind to. The same cool shit. You know, they say cliche, but cliches are cliches for a reason because they've been proven over time.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when we can keep proving to ourselves these things, then there's unlimited
potential
spaces that will be worthy to be in. See what I did there? Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. And if you don't know that you're worthy, you're going to have a horrible 2023. That part.
That part.
That's the one that I want. Strawberry inside, cognac outside. Kiss off, pack loud. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. Strawberry inside, cognac outside. Kiss off, pack loud. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. Look, I'm as wild as you think. Give me that pink, give me hers too in a few. One last drink, we gon' do what it do. Later just think, dark room, black lights blue. Secrets and labs waiting, room and maid service. Clueless of what them walls went through. Kinky swear had to be there. It would've been you, Malone style. Don't front now, she return all favors. Paper ain't why we here, she know we all players. GMs, coaches and captains, I'm trying to whip up cream. Shorty tell me what's happening, they ain't gon' intervene. Only heighten pleasure and make sure you get off steam. Candles blown, dreams come true, you know what I mean. Strawberry inside, cognac outside. Kiss off, pack loud. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. Strawberry inside, cognac outside. Kiss off, pack loud. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want.
She smoke a lot of weed, I call her Mary Jane. Floating in the clouds on a private plane. My favorite private dancer, I'ma make it rain. She screaming, oh my God, don't say his name in vain. Inside pink, she want the bazooka, that ain't bubble gum. Put some syrup on that ass, girl, we making honey buns. Call your girlfriend, she can play, it's a 2-on-1. So many flavors I could pick, I'm good with either one. Tastes like cookies and cream, top with a strawberry. Watch them cross over their legs, I feel like Marbury. Then I put some fudge in her mouth, and now we all married.
That's the one that I want. Strawberry inside, cognac outside. Kiss off, pack loud. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. Strawberry inside, cognac outside. Kiss off, pack loud. That's the one that I want.